So I've just been reviewing a few more statistics on ourworldindata.org, which is a raft of statistics put out actually by Oxford University's fucking geography department, who employ the likes of Joseph Poore and the other bunch of, I don't know, maybe oil company funded scoundrels who cluster into Oxford University of all places. I just tend to say, like, is it conspiratorial in nature? Like, are these people actually getting paid off by, like, the likes of people who drill for shale gas to misdirect the public and blame farmers for this, like, transparent and asinine charge that their livestock contribute to the greenhouse effect via their fucking farts? Which, that should be an argument that's obviously flawed to anyone with a GCSE understanding of biology, and yet it just sort of um, misses, the public, like, you know, or like Alex O'Connor, he went to Oxford, like he seems to have been tricked by it all and has become a vegan, and like it's like people actually that clever. I was like what is going on here? Because look at this. I just added her on Twitter. What's her name? She's called Hannah Ritchie. She's an academic in the same department. I think it's the Oxford Martin School. And she is part of Our World in Data also. And she's putting out these, frankly, fraudulent statistics that, and I've had to do a little bit of digging to unpick this, that a lot of the Brazilian deforestation is being used to create pasture land, supposedly for livestock. That is completely untrue. That's just a total lie. It is not pasture land. It is almost all of it is big soy plantations. That is what's going on there. So I'm just going to go to some other research. This is published in Nature. The Brazilian Amazon deforestation rate in 2020 is the greatest of the decades. No, that's the wrong one. Shit. Okay, but anyway. Right, so about 50 million acres or so of the rainforest, or the former rainforest, is used for pasture. About 600 million, sorry, not acres, hectares. 50 or 47 million or so hectares are pasture for livestock. About 600 million hectares of the rainforest has been deforested. That means about 7% of that deforested area is used for pasture. And I've been looking up some other research as well, like I think this was on Science Communications, or just on Science, the big sort of Elsevier journal. It was looking into how intensive Brazilian livestock production systems were, and guess where the cattle are being housed and fed? They're not grazed on pasture that's former livestock. They are kept in feedlots and fed soy. They're fed soy meal. Okay. Which, I mean, like, this is like is part of what substantiates the vegans' argument anyway. Like, they're saying like that 80% of the soy by mass is fed to livestock, or 80% of the soy is fed to livestock. This is mostly a livestock thing. Just ignore it. It's all about meat, meat, meat. Meat is evil, right? But they're arguing against the deforestation argument. They're saying that it's been deforested to graze livestock. Like, you don't like graze livestock in a soy field. You graze them on grassland, on pasture. Like, soy is not pasture. As arable crops. That's like it's cropland. You know what I mean? It's so like you can't like somebody like feeding them soy, but feeding them 80% of the soy, and grazing them on pasture. Seems a bit suspicious, doesn't it? So, like, of course, what's really going on is the soy, by the way, is being grown for export. That is the real reason it's being grown, as I have to reiterate to these fucking deluded morons. And, like, the soy oil is 3 times more valuable than soy meal, because soy meal is just livestock feed, so it's cheap. is sold inexpensively, and they've got more fucking soy meal than they know what to do with. And the only thing you can do with that is feed it to livestock, since it's not fit for human consumption. And this is something vegans again refuse to believe and refuse to acknowledge. And the soy oil, bit for human consumption. Obviously, the most expensive part of the crop per kilogram or per litre, whatever you like. That is sold on to export markets around the world. The higher price, that's where 60% of the crop's value comes from. That is what is driving deforestation, I suspect, now, and is what has been driving deforestation in the past. And if you look at these statistics all over the internet, they are giving a very misleading impression of what is going on in Brazilian agriculture and what these drivers of deforestation are. And I suspect it could be any number of things. It could be it could be dishonest. Well, it's clearly dishonest, but it could be more venal. It could be more or less venal, or it could be just like naivety and being deluded and going la 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 la. I'm not listening when someone brings up what is in fact the fucking truth. So let's go on with the soy plantations. Big soy plantation. Okay, you're harvesting it. The oil, that which is 20% of the crop by mass. Yes, that's sold on for export. Big price, lovely big profit. Then you're left with a soy meal that you can't do anything other than feed to livestock. So, and a lot of it is exported as well, actually. But so you got a big feedlot on the plantation as well that covers a few hectares. I think the average size is like 13 hectares for a feedlot out of like a few thousand hectares. And like a bit of it, I think, is turning into like actual livestock pasture based on the statistics that I've encountered, statistics that I've read. So, like this is an argument filled with contradictions. You know, this is like, on the one hand, it's like 80% is fed to livestock. On the other hand, it's saying that 80% of the deforestation isn't for soy, it's for grazing livestock. Like, how the fuck have you drawn that conclusion? Jesus Christ. This is disgusting. I despise people like this. Like, how could you be so fucking stupid? How could you, like, really be this utterly thick? Like, you don't understand that, like, a crop can't be fed. Like, not all of it can be fed to humans. Like, you've never seen a fucking, like, green stalk thing with a bit of yellow at the top. We eat the yellow. We can't eat the green, okay? We can't eat the green of the stem of it because we're not a fucking herbivore. And nor are we meant to be. Fuck off. And fuck off and die, frankly. You're destroying the world. This is what vegans are actually doing. You're helping to destroy the planet. Fuck off and die. Please stop your stupid bullshit. And keep your fucking mouth quiet when people who know about this stuff are talking.